How are we doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Can we hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. We're in color. We have audio. Welcome to tonight's stream. Welcome. Oh my God. Can I get my shit together? Okay. We're here. We're live. We're in color and we have audio and we have a firm grasp on the microphone. So, hi, Leah Bobia. So, it's been a very relaxing week. Let's start off there. I'm very happy with how my week has gone so far. I'm very, very pleased with how my week has gone so far. Um, I've spent so much money in the last 7 days. I spent so much money in the last 7 days, guys. Oh my God. And I've been fighting off a cold pretty successfully, might I ask. I've been getting plenty of sleep. Let me enable all chat, by the way. But I've been doing so well. I spent so much money, not because I really wanted to. Well, kind of, I did want to. Anyway, I'm just already off track. Um, Leah Bobia is here. Dollar Bob is here. Hi, Dollar Bob. Um, Bob likes to go in and out of commission. This is why I have trust issues because no one lasts for long, do they? Discord channel has been pinned. We love that. I don't get sick very often. Um and whenever I do get sick, it's because of something I did. Like I'm the reason I get sick. Whenever I get sick, it's because of me. Like whenever I get headaches, it's because I didn't drink enough water and I ran 11 miles. You know what I mean? Like now I'm like sick, you know? Like that's when I get sick typically. But I usually can tell when my body is trying to fight, and she's been fighting. The body's been fighting. Bob had depression problems. I figured, I assumed that much. I assumed this much. Um, Hope you're doing better now, Bob. For tonight's drink, we have a flax milk hojicha latte with maple syrup. I am so excited. So excited for this. But I want to get into a little bit of a rant to start off with. We're going to just have casual conversation, but I want to start tonight's stream with a rant, okay? Because I got this comment and listen, I'm probably going to rant for at least a couple minutes. I'll let me highlight the last message right here cuz I'm going to rant for a little bit, okay? I have always gotten this in my lifetime, but I haven't really gotten it that much on the internet until recently. I had a recent live stream and I perused the comments. I try to read every comment and I saw this one comment that was just like, what does this mean? Someone was calling me Snoop Dogg, which of course is like the low IQ animal. Like you have to be a low IQ animal to think I look like Snoop Dogg. I get this a lot, and I assume that the people who say I look like Snoop Dogg are 12-year-old white boys that are incels. That's what I feel like to me. I feel like they're either 12-year-old white boys or 35-year-old white boys that are incels. But they're basically the same thing. Um, who live in their mother's basement. Like anyway, so they were like, "Oh my god, you're like Snoop Dogg, but you talk like a white person." What? I I'm sorry. What exactly does it mean to talk like a white person? I have never understood this a day in my life. And the older I get, the worse the explanation appears to me, right? Like I think about all the people that have ever asked me, "Why do you sound so white?" or "Why do you talk like a white person?" Like I get this, and like over again, I'm 35 years old now. I know I look fucking amazing. I know I'm a 7 out of 10 on the beauty scale. I know I'm a 7 out of 10. I get that. I am. I get it. I'm young looking, but I'm 35. So I've been around here for at least a couple decades now, right? And I've noticed the what does it mean to sound white? It means to sound like you have a 401k. To sound white means to sound like you know how to dress for a job interview. To sound white means that you know how to speak proper English. To sound white means to know how to talk to customers and employees of a business. To sound white means to have never been into a physical altercation at a Walmart at 12 a.m. at night. To talk white means to not be having children out of wedlock. To sound white means apparently that I know how to use a semicolon. To sound white must mean that like I have a fully funded emergency account. To sound white means I'm not breaking into Gucci to steal flip flops. That's that's the conclusion I have gotten so far. That's what it means to sound white. And my recommendation to everybody out there is to start talking like you're a white person. Okay? Because I don't know what it means to be talking like, what does it mean to talk like a black person? That's what, you know what? That's what I ought to start asking these people. How do black people sound to you? What should a black person sound like? I don't know, guys. It's just a very, 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 very weird question. And I've always spoken like myself. I was raised in an all black neighborhood. I was raised in an all black school system. So, this idea that I sound white, where does that come from? I really honestly don't understand where that has ever come from because there was never any influence or anyone for me to be around that would influence the way I spoke other than my parents and just the way I fucking sound. It perturbs me a bit. It perturbs me a bit because it confuses me. I'm confuddled. Befuddled. I'm befuddled, right? I don't know. It's weird. I didn't really meet. I had one white friend growing up. Her name is Bethany. Shout out to Bethany. We used to have tea parties and all types of stuff growing up. But outside of Bethany, that was the only white person I really knew. Do you know what I mean? Like I knew a white kid in school. His name was Richie. But he was from the slow classes, and everyone made fun of him because he was white and slow. You know what I mean? So it's like double whammy, double homicide. So I didn't really hang out with him, but yeah, I didn't really meet white people again until I got to high school, and I was like, and that was an adjustment, by the way. That was an adjustment because the white people at my high school, baby, they will backstab you, fake, phony fraudsters, competitive, lying, throwing you under the bus. I mean, I had to navigate that shit when I went to high school. But this whole you talk white show, I just don't understand that. I I don't understand that. And if talking white like you're white is a bad thing, then I don't want to be good. Because the alternative, I don't want to encompass any of the negative stereotypes of black folk. I just don't. I don't. Right? And the things that I can control to not be a stereotype, I control. But one of those things I cannot control is the way I talk. I'm not a fake, I'm not a fraud, I'm not a phony. I talk the way I talk, and whether you like it or not, fuck you. I really don't care. But it's interesting because I don't understand the mindset. Like, do you people want me to speak with broken English all the time? I don't think I speak very good English to begin with. To be to be honest with you, I have never thought of myself as a very articulate person. Some people say that I am. Some people say that I'm not. You know, I say wrestling. Which is like broken English. I know that's not the way you say wrestler. Like a wrestler wrestles. You know what I mean? I'm from Toledo, Ohio, so I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is it's just super strange to me. What does it mean to talk like you're white? Okay, yes, I live in a 3,000 square foot home. Okay, so obviously I talk like a white person. I mean, I don't know what do you want me to say? I have a Roth IRA. Okay, that I try to max out every year. Okay, okay, I don't understand. I don't get it. So anyway, guys, that's my little rant. If you guys have some insight into what it means to talk like a white person, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Um, I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna go back up and read some comments. Um, hey Anthony. Hey Cheesem. Hey Martin. Hey MOP. Hi Mr. Handsome. Yeah, shout out to Bethany. She was my first white friend. She was the only white girl in the neighborhood. Everybody knew Bethany. Hey Mandy from Australia. I really don't care what race or language people speak, but if you're going to talk to me in a language I can understand. Bob, why are you making this complicated? Send her a message on Discord. Um, DJ be lurking. He's a lurker. He's just making sure everything runs smoothly. That's what he does. He's dedicated. He's loyal. Hey Nick. Hello Pumpkin. Can I speak to what man of the house? What man of the house? I don't know what man you're talking about. Hey Mark Jack, what's going on? Hey Paul. I think speaking as a white person just means that you use pronunciation and allocation very well and don't use the word ax instead of ask and don't call everyone my N word. Thoughts on the ceasefire? What ceasefire? Glitch. What ceasefire are you talking about? Glitch. Love you, Cho. Just got done working 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I have to sleep now. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Have a good night, Mark Jack. I'm a wrestler. You are a wrestler. What ceasefire are you talking about? So that was my rant of the day, y'all. I just had to get that off my chest because I talk like a white person, and I think everybody should talk like a white person. Quite frankly, they just agreed on a ceasefire, Palestine and the other thing. Girl, no one cares or gives a fuck about no ceasefire. How many ceasefires have they had? And listen, Glitch, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't take any ceasefire seriously from the Middle East. I just don't. Look at the track record. Ceasefires don't mean anything in the Middle East. They just don't. They don't. So, okay, sure. Okay, ceasefire. For how long? 30 days? A week? Girl, bye. Um, so no, I don't care about no ceasefire over there. Cho, did you see Pepe the Frog? I have no idea who Pepe the Frog is. No, I don't know who Pepe the Frog. No, I have no idea. This one is serious. Um, they're letting out the 40 criminals out of Gaza. The 40 criminals? What are you talking about, Glitch? Do you support Hamas? I support America. I don't give a fuck about Hamas or Israel. Um, the sausages, whatever the hostages. Okay. Glitch, I really don't give a fuck about Palestine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't I'm not keeping up. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. I don't give a fuck about Israel. Take all of our money away from these animals in the Middle East. Let them all kill each other. As far as I'm concerned, just don't use my tax dollars to do it. That's my position. That's my position. Um, uh, that's my position. I don't give a fuck about Palestine or Israel. Um, Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I think he's disgusting. He's an animal. He has no impulse control. He is allegedly a rapist and a sexual degenerate. Um, he's made his money off the bats of sexually exploiting women. He's proud of it. I think he's a terrible role model for men. If you want to be lonely and basically a homo, and like the bad karma he has, disgusting to me. And he's not even hot. Those are my thoughts on Andrew Tate. Um, oh, people getting banned. Don't spam, y'all. Y'all can come here, but don't spam because DJ's on that shit tonight. Don't spam. Good take. I feel the same in England. Stop with the politics, you liberal. Make me Elijah. Someone dressed up as a frog in the protest and got dubbed Pepe the Frog. Who is Pepe the Frog? I wish both sides would lose. I don't even wish them that. I just don't care. I just don't want American dollars to be involved in foreign wars. That's all. And the reason I feel that way is because there are a million and one issues on America's land that should be dealt with first before fighting yet another one of Israel's wars. If Israel wants to blow those bitches up to smithereens, let them. Just don't be giving them billions of dollars to do it. That's all. That's all. That's listen. That's all. Um, you were political the other day. I'm always political, Glitch. What are you talking about? I'm always political. I don't mind being political. I'm answering your questions though, Glitch. Are you looking for a different answer from me? I'm answering honestly. These are my honest opinions about Israel and the Palace. Listen, I'm over it. I mean, I'm sorry. What do you want me to What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? I'm over it. I'm over the shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fake. I'm not a phony. I'm not a fraud. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to feel emotions about something that I don't feel any emotions about. You know. Walk away for 2 seconds. Good thing we got DJ. He's always all over. He is. Please make your point and raise an opinion no matter what it is, but please do not spam repetitively. Don't do that. Cho, I always said the same thing, but have you seen the Hamas massacre site? Someone sent it to me the other day, and I was like, no, I haven't seen it. Send it to me, Leah. What do you mean Hamas? You mean Hamas massacring other people, or Israel blowing women and children up? What are you talking about? You look like Felix from Starry Kids. Fair. Countries need to focus on themselves more. What? No shit. Novel idea. What a what a novel idea. Countries taking care of themselves. Who would have fucking thought? Who would have thought? Bro, you think you're the president? Tavares, Tavares Trip. Are you Mexican? Tavares Trip. What are you talking? Why do you think I'm the? I don't want to be the president. I'm answering questions here. President Cho. It has a reassuring. It does have a reassuring ring to it. It does. Johanna, do you make cooking videos? I've made plenty of cooking videos. Just watch my YouTube channel. Not the live streams, but the videos. The videos I do lots of cooking videos on my channel. Hey Jar, what's up? Haven't been here in about 2 weeks, but we're back. Hey Lainey, it's been longer than 2 weeks, Lainey. Girl, you cannot tell time. What's really wrong with you? You cannot. It's been longer than 2 weeks since you've been here, Lainey. You just DM me on Discord. Well, I'll watch it. I'll check that message after the stream. MLP. Oh, October 7th. Well, yeah. I mean, but listen, that's Israel's fault. To be quite frank, they planned. They let that attack happen. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Because I feel so bad for the people of Israel. I feel so terrible for the people that were massacred and killed in such grotesque way. But you mean to tell me the most secure country in the fucking entire world, the the most secure country in the entire fucking world, had no idea that Hamas terrorists were going to paraglide calmly, just very casually, just paragliding into their country, into the territory, slaughtering people for hours. For hours. We're talking about Israel here. We're talking about Israel here. The most secure country in the world. The best intelligence agencies in the world. And they just let these motherfucking animals just tootsie roll into Israel, chop, slice, dice the bitches like pico de gallo. Girl, bye. People of Israel ought to be they ought to be chopping Bibi's head off. That's what they ought to be doing based off of what's happened. What he's allowed to happen to his own people. What a treasonous act. What a treasonous act. What to basically embroil your own country in war in order to extend your reign over a country. Disgusting. Disgusting. And to basically allow the most demonic people in the world, Hamas, a terrorist group, to allow a terrorist group to do that to your own people. Disgusting. Unforgivable. Demonic. Demonic. It's demonic. It's so demonic. And I feel so sorry for the people of Israel. They deserve better leadership. They deserve better security. And Israel has blood. And when I say Israel, I mean their political leaders. They have blood on their hands, the blood of their own people on their hands. Because I 100% believe in all my heart, the heart of the cards, honey, heart of the cards, Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I believe that they had their military, the IDF, stand down during that attack. 100%. Egypt, stop, stop, stop. Egypt even told them that an attack was being planned. So Egypt warned them before October 7th. See, y'all have convenient and fucking amnesia. Y'all have convenient fucking amnesia. Egypt warned Israel about an impending attack. So you mean to tell me that Egypt says, "Hey bro, word on the street in the Middle East is These bros coming for you. I almost said the N word, but these people coming for you. They looking for you. They bloodthirsty. And BB said, you know what? The girl's been protesting me. The girl's been trying to oust me as prime minister. I'm losing my political influence. I'm losing in the polls. The young people of Israel hates my guts now. Even the older population of Israel, they don't want to see me reelected again. What can I do? Oh, I know. Good idea. I'll let Hamas attack my country, which gives me the ability to commit a genocide against that organization and the entire country. And it can extend my lifeline as a politician here, as prime minister. It's a triple whammy. It's a win 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 across the board for BB. Win 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 across the board. And then you have Donald fucking Trump, sucking off Israel nonstop. He sucks off Israel so often that I'm surprised he can get any words out of his fucking mouth, right? So BB does this knowing that he has the backing of the USA, strongest nation in the fucking world, right? It's crazy. It's demonic. So you know what? I don't want to hear anything about no October 7th. I really don't. Don't want to hear it. I feel so bad for the victims, and but this all could have been prevented. Could have been prevented. I'll say that much. How about that? What else you guys want to know? What else you guys want to know? Oh wait, I didn't. I haven't been reading. See, you got me. Leah got me started. Leah got. Let me go back up and read. Does it make me gay if I like dogs? Yes, Ukraine. It does. Israel was warned, but they ignored it. They were warned by Egypt. We know this. Well, those of us that have good memory, we know this. The people that don't have convenient amnesia, who are not sheep, who are manipulated by the media, we know that they were warned. We know this. The propaganda is not propaganding these days from Israel. That's why everyone's fucking against them in America now. The young people on both the left and right are against Israel right now. Check the polls. Check the polls. They all hate Israel. So this next generation, Israel's cooked, right? And it's because the propaganda is not propaganding anymore because of social media, because of Twitter, because of TikTok. Well, Israel just bought TikTok, so TikTok's gonna go down the drain. But I'm just trying to say, social media has made it so that independent news sources, it doesn't allow propaganda to overtake the narrative as much as it used to be, right? So fuck Israel. Not safe and liberal in our city hellholes, Laney. Last stream. Um, that's pretty sus. You ain't ever wrong. Well, I'm not saying I'm right, but I am saying that I have a good pair of eyes. In fact, I have four eyes, 20/20 vision, and I see what I see. That's what I am saying, Leah. That's what I'm saying. Four eyes, 20/20 vision. Two pairs of eyes, 20/20 vision. That's what I'm saying. And I see what the fuck I see. Now, how about that? Um, yeah, wasn't there supposed to be an election in Israel that was postponed by the war? Well, convenient timing, dirt eater. Convenient timing. There was supposed to be an election in Israel. Bibi was losing. He was projected to lose the election because everyone in Israel was protesting against Bibi Netanyahu. It's convenient timing, honey. It's always convenient to get yourself into a war right before an election. We have still not had an election. Still have not had an election in Israel, and I wonder why. Convenient. Coincidence. I'm sure it's a coincidence, dirt eater. Um, Hi, David Pratila Davila. Hey, Osu. Hey, Boo, my caramel salamander saucing on the Saudis. You know how I do. What are we talking about? Well, we talked about earlier, we were talking about how I talk like a white person, which I've always been told that I've talked like a white person all my life, even though I was raised in a totally black environment. I knew one black girl growing up until I went to high school. So I've always spoken white despite being around only black people. So I don't know. It's great. I love it. Everybody should talk like they're a white person, I guess, in my opinion. Um, I'm going to stop chatting for a second. I'm going to join the Discord real quick. Lena, you should have been joined the Discord. What the fuck are you talking about? Um, Hello, Leah. Show us ranting today. Who started it? Leah did. Who? That hoe started it because she always starts it. She always gets me going. Leah always gets me going. It's always Leah. If I'm on a rant, 11 times out of 10, it's because of Leah. She makes me go there. Um, if you ask him, I bet he'll say me. It was you. It was definitely you. Ho is in the first place. USA or Israel? Oh, Israel's in the first place, honey. It's Israel first over here in America. Look at our politicians. All of our politicians are Israel first. It's America second over here. Tuh. Mm, baby. Mm. Mm. That is so good. So I've been really into flax milk these days, and flax milk is really good in like a hojicha latte. For those that don't know, hojicha is a roasted green tea. So you do diminish a lot of its more nutritional benefits in terms of antioxidants. However, you get rid of a lot of the caffeine. So it's a very, very, very low caffeine, even lower than black tea, but it's a very low amount of caffeine and it gives it a nutty taste. It reminds me of like if you had a hot chocolate that was made with hazelnut chocolate, like a Nutella. Like a Nutella hot chocolate is what hojicha latte tastes like, especially with an alternative milk like flaxseed or oat milk. It's so good. I put a little bit of maple syrup in there, and then I froth the milk with my handheld mixer. Very, very tasty. So good. Okay. I can see the sub rant. I told you it's always my fault. It is your fault. I can copy into my text box and someone put it in the chat. You missed the majority of Cho's rant. You gotta get here at the beginning. It was a short rant today about talking white. Let's do a poll. Do you talk like a white person? We're gonna start the poll. How many of you guys out there talk like a white person? I'm trying to see something. How many of y'all talk like a white person? Hmm. People can talk how they want. I'm gonna keep talking like a black man as long as white females love my sexy, deep voice and not my feminine pink man voice. All white men are feminine. Okay. Wait, so you are gonna keep talking? Wait, okay. So let's unpack this. Wait, let's unpack this. So black men stay on your wife's mind. He says, um, talking proper if not talking white. What the hell, David Portilla? Thank you for the super chat. That's what I thought too, but apparently not. Um, apparently not. So wait. Oops. Oh, fuck. I want to read. I want to unpack this comment that black men stay on your wife's mind. He says, "I'm gonna keep talking like a black man as long as white females love my sexy deep voice." So you like white women. I just couldn't imagine catering to just one racial demographic. Why do you cater to just white females? That's a little strange. I mean, I get the listen. I'm totally okay with racial preferences. You can date who you want to date, whatever, whatever, whatever. But it's just really interesting when people have these preferences. I want to know why. Why do you prefer white women? More than half of the UN walked out on Baby before his unhinged speech. I didn't watch the speech. Won't be watching the speech. I did enable all messages. I did. I'm on top of it. White girls love black men more because we are manly. I don't know about that. I think black men just have big dicks and they want to be ravaged. White women want to be ravaged, you know. Um, my troll rant benevolence knows no bounds. Chamomile over here. Well, I am white. Well, listen, just because you're white doesn't mean that you talk like a white person. You might talk like a black person. Who knows? Are you committing 50% of violent crime, DJ? You might talk like a black man if that's the case. Just saying. That is so good. Um, I demand a poll that asks, when I rant, is it typically Leah's fault? Oh, girl, you will win that poll outlandishly. Um, see, how do I sound white when I make up words? DJ can tell you guys, I make up words all the time. Do white people make up words the way I make up words? I'm a wordsmith. I create words. Friday night or Saturday night, whenever you come back, Leah, we will run that poll. That will be the poll the next stream that you stop by. Do you think I talk white? Okay, fine. We'll end the chat. I mean, we'll end the poll. Do I talk like a white person? Okay. Do I talk like a whitey? No, I'll say white person. Clock that T, David. Clock that T. Clock that T. Clock that T. Leah, it's always your fault. I rewatch the lives. It is always Leah's fault. It's always her fault. She knows how to get me going. Oh my god, that tea is so good. Are you Po Taxi? What is Po Taxi? He's racist, obviously. Most black guys try to sound hard, but end up sounding slow as fuck. Maybe. Now all black men have big dicks. I've seen some without honey. Really, Damien? Do tell. I feel like I've been with a handful of black guys, and they are always packing. Like, always packing. That's just me, though. That's just me. Honey, that is just me. Um, the black guys I messed with, which is so funny because I'm not a size queen. I need to be. I prefer six. I want a solid six, and between 6 and 7. and even sevens pushing it. That's pushing it for me personally. Personally, in my opinion, my honest, seven's pushing it for me. Um, um, he does make up continually. Stop. I make up words and they're usually explicit. My Nona does in song lyrics when she doesn't know them. I speak English properly and I'm black and I can switch it up when I'm with friends, but professionally I will not. Nor should you, Damien. You should talk whatever you want to talk. And I don't think that speaking proper English should translate to something that is of makes you a white person. But I think what I think what perturbs me about it isn't the accusation that I'm pretending to be white. Wait, no, no. Wait, what I'm trying to say. It's not that they're saying I'm talking like I'm white. It's the accusation that I'm pretending. It's this whole idea or notion that I'm pretending to talk in a certain manner that's unnatural to me. It's like, do you know how fucking ridiculous and disrespectful and insulting that is to black people? To just automatically assume that I have to speak like some ratchet ass bro. I don't want to say the N word here, but some fucking bro. I gotta act like some ratchet ass bro. Um, it's like, what? And yeah, stereotypes, you know, they don't come out of thin air. Like there's usually reasons and statistical data to back up the existence of stereotypes. And there are a lot of black people who don't talk with great English. And maybe that's because of the poor literacy rates in our community. Don't get me started on the black community. So there's a lot of reasons for the stereotypes. But the issue is, why are black people taking on these stereotypes and creating an identity around them when it's negative? It's a negative stereotype. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. And then because you have black people who know how to speak halfway fucking decent English, all of a sudden they're pretending to be white. What? I'm black. I'm Buhlack all day, every day, no matter what I do or how I sound. I'm black. So it's a little insulting when people say that, like, you sound like a white person. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? You know. Um. Anyway, and everybody knows that I am half black and half North Korean. My name is Kim Jong Cho. So, I mean, everybody knows I'm not white. I mean, what the fuck? Wait, you're gay? No. I love pussy. My mom, take a break. Yeah, mom, take a break. Don't watch this stream. My mom, you gotta just stop watching my streams altogether. I know you wanna support me, but there's a lot of shit I talk about here that you don't need to be listening to, mom. Okay? Um, Biggest D I've seen was white 9-inch plus Coke can. That is disgusting to me. I just thought you were a Democrat. I've never been Democrat. Ain't never been Democrat. I've been a registered Republican since I was 18. I'm 35. Um, Not that anything's great about being a Republican, because Republicans are trash, but I'm the furthest from a Democrat. Ain't never been Democrat. Ain't never had a lot of liberal ideas about life. Ain't never been me. I was reading Bill O'Reilly books when I was 15, 14 years old, 13 years old. I read the O'Reilly the 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 no spin zone for kids. I read that book in high school. Um Under six is ideal for me. Easier to more. I get you, Faith McDonald. Yeah, I'm right with you, girl. I'm right with you. And it's even harder for us homos. It's even harder for us. Gerald says, we should all talk correctly. That's being educated, not white or black. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hey, Starboy, what's going on, Starboy? I think most black dudes change how they talk to fit in or sound hard. 50 Cent talks like a normal human. Black. Well, I am black. B-U-H. I'm not B-L-A-C-K. I'm B-U-H-L-A-C-K. Blasian. Blasian. I'm Blasian. Period. I'm Blasian. That part. I don't know about that, Osu. I don't think. Listen, just like I don't think anything's wrong with people talking in a professional, educated way, I do think that a lot of slang, and that comes very natural to them because of the environment they grew up in. The difference is I lived in a household that encouraged proper speaking. So really this boils down to how are you raised to speak? How does your parents speak to you, right? Are you being raised by the fucking streets? Because, like, and for a lot of blacks, they are. If you're being raised by the streets, you're gonna talk like a street bro, a street N word. You're gonna talk like a street bro, right? So I wasn't raised by the streets. I was raised in a loving household with a mother, a father, two sets of grandparents, like all that jazz. So I don't know. I don't think that people are. I don't think most black dudes are changing the way they talk. I think a lot of black people are raised in the fucking hood, and um, you talk the way you talk because of who you surround yourself with, right, and who you were raised by. Um, so I don't know. What was funny, Cho? Me, Gerard. I'm always funny. You are smarter than most. I don't know about that, Nathan Hasselhurst. I think I just have common sense, and I'm honest. I'm honest, and I have common sense. That's it. I don't think I'm very smart. I think that is the problem. Some children can't help it when their parents talk the same. You hear it from childhood. It's the same in England. You hear white kids with what might be considered a black accent because of the areas they grew. I mean, it's this is not rocket science, y'all. It's not rocket science, right? People talk the way they talk because of their environment, who they're raised by, who they're raised with, who they're raised alongside of, and it develops throughout puberty and as a child. And I don't think that the majority of people are pretending to talk a way that is not natural to them. And yet, I always hear this when it comes to, whites having the black scent or like Asians or like people having black scents. It's like, no, there's no such thing as a black scent. Stop. Just stop. It's crazy. It's so crazy to hear that. That shit's crazy to me. I can't get done with that. Um, then there's people like Kamala who talk differently around every group they're in front of. Well, she's a chameleon. She's done very well for herself politically, despite being as dumb as a bag of bricks. And so I'm actually very impressed with Kamala. Very, very impressed with her. Um, by the way, Leah, I loved Sunday's live about abortion. Very educational. Oh my God. Yes, I almost forgot, guys. Please go back. If you have not watched my last live stream, I did a duo with Leah Bobia, our very own Leah Bobia. And we had a really great, enlightening conversation about abortion. Um, we have the ever slightest difference of opinion on abortion. And we tried to use that live stream to bridge the gap between us. And it was really, really effective. I highly recommend if you have an interest in that topic or that issue that you go back and rewatch last weekend's, I think it was Sunday, last Sunday's live stream. It was a great one. It was a great one. And I want to thank Leah Bobia personally and publicly for that conversation. Yep, environment influence. Hey, Matthew Brown. Yeah, some whites have hillbilly talk from Appalachia, where I'm from, and some talk correctly. Oh my God, Gerald, where are you from? What part of Appalachia are you from? Thanks, David. I'm so glad we've heard so much good feedback. I'm glad everyone seemed to enjoy it and even learn from it. That's the hope. That part. Faith says, by the way, Faith, where you been? You haven't been in the live stream for a long time. Where have you been, Faith? What's been going on? What's new in your world? What's new? The voice is a tool we all learn to use. Some of us are just more skilled than others. I loved it as well, Leah. Thought you did great. We love Leah here. And by the way, guys, I am planning to have more guests onto the show. Bring them into the classroom, into my office hours, and but what I want to do beforehand, before I do that, guys, I want to start doing more of the horizontal streams. So it's going to take a little bit of planning, a little bit of practice, and a little bit of fine tuning of things because I feel like when you're on a PC, a lot more things can go haywire than when you're on mobile. I know that sounds kind of funky, but there's a lot more that goes into live streaming from your PC than your phone. And I want it to be more of a higher quality experience moving forward. So I'm in the midst of working on that. In fact, I'm going to be working on that tonight after tonight's stream. I'm going to be testing some things out on my PC. So yeah. Um by the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't be a fake, a fraud, and a phony. Don't be that. Subscribe to the channel. I went and got engaged. Oh my God, Faith, congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. When are you planning to get married? It's going to be a quick marriage, or are you going to plan for a long time, have a longer engagement? I'm interested. Southwestern Pennsylvania. Also, you're not too far from me. I live in Columbus, Ohio, so you're not that far. Sucks. I wasn't part of it that day, but I had to wake up early for work. Well, listen, David, you are a working man. And by the way, David, I hope that you are doing well. Since the last time we had a big discussion with you, I don't want to dredge up, I don't want to do any necromancy and beat dead horses and bring them back alive. I don't want to do that. But I just want to say that we're all hoping the best for you and that you're shining light on some issues in your life and that you're able to evaluate the best next move for yourself. We hope that you're doing well, David. I helped pay for an abortion when I was 22. If she wanted to keep it, I would have stepped up because I love that girl, but we were both young and broke. I'm so sorry to hear that, Osu. I hate that you had to go through that. What was her rationale for getting rid of it? Just that you both were too young and broke? We love you forever, Dollar Bob. I've given you a hard time, but I'm just trying to be a little lighthearted. When I was making fun of you earlier, I was being a bit facetious. I understand. I'm not listen. I'm not a high maintenance friend. I'm very low maintenance as a friend. I sometimes don't talk to my besties for months, right? It's no big deal. We're all grown as adults here, right? I got shit going on, right? I don't talk to any listen, I don't talk to anyone every day. I about damn near get tired of talking to my man every day, let alone talking to a friend. I don't need to talk to friends every day because, quite frankly, there's not that much to talk about that I'm interested in talking about every day. That's just me. That is just me. That is just me. And there are some women in my family that wants to call me every day, and it's like I'm in this weird space because like I'm so happy that you're still living. First of all, like I'm happy that you're alive and I don't want to be ungrateful, but there's not much that I want to talk about every day. And it's like I just spoke to you yesterday. You want to ask me, well, what's new in Columbus? Bitch, it's been 24 hours. What do you mean what's new? I went to fucking work the next day. What do you mean what's new? Nothing's happened. I went to bed, went to work. I'm on the phone with you again now. Nothing's changed. I don't know, guys. I'm not the type of friend that is going to be calling you and texting you every day. I just never been up. I've heard of people who they wake up in the morning and they call their best friend immediately. What? Is no one working these days? What is going on? Do you not have any hobbies? Like, I don't know what's going on. There are so many things I'd rather do than talk to my friends on the phone every day. I just cannot. I don't know why I'm ranting about this, but it just really hit me hard just now. I cannot take talking on the phone with people every day. I don't talk on the phone. Period. I talk on the phone with two people, two female family members, right? And they take up so much of my time every day. And I just think to myself, Cho, imagine if you could use that time somewhere else, right? And then I have to check myself, well, Cho, you have to be grateful for the people that are in your life because it's going to be one day when you can't talk to them anymore, right? So I do have to remind myself of that, but I'm still annoyed. I'm still annoyed because I'm not a talk on the phone person. I'm not even a text you every day type of person. I don't even do that. It's just I can't do it, y'all. I'm just not. It's exhausting. There's not that much to talk about that I'm interested in talking about. There's just not. There's just not. Sorry. And I'm not even an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm an extrovert. But I'm an extrovert when I want to be an extrovert. When I'm at home, like when I'm at home, this is the thing. When I'm not at home, I'm an extrovert. Major, major, major extrovert. I want to talk to everybody in the room. I want to get the gossip. I want to see what she's talking about, what he's talking about, who said that, when did he say that, and who did he say it to. Oh, this is what I'm doing. How are you? And how's the children? How's the husband? Like, I'm that type of person when I'm out and about. But when I am at home in my robe, drinking my matcha lattes, my hojicha lattes, drinking my water, I'm drinking my water in my robe with my headphones on from Steel Series. Like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Like, I just don't. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the energy, and I don't have the desire. Like, I don't have any. I don't have any of it to be talking on the phone and texting people all day. Like, that's just not who I am. Okay. Whew, that I was not expecting to do that rant. Um, but here we are. Nope, not too far. Hey, bro, love from India. Thanks, Cho. It's been a hard few days with personal issues, but I'm just glad to be part of the life today. We're very happy to have you, David. Um, well, I think most of the women that have abortions are kind of misled into thinking it's not a big deal by society. They're dehumanizing language, clump of cells, etc. That's why I don't want them prosecuted if this law's enacted. Thanks, Cho. No date yet, just a ring. I think we will do a simple ceremony in the woods this coming spring, but we're still throwing ideas around. Oh my God, are you a wood nymph? Are you a forest nymph, Faith McDonald? Are you a fairy nymph? Um, yep, I don't call family or friends unless I got news or I'm concerned about them. That part, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not the most emotional person, I guess, when it comes to things. I don't know. Hey, LG, go do some push ups, Zesty ad. You first, Jordan. I'm a low maintenance friend. I don't see the point in talking to someone every day. What are you talking about every day? What are you talking about every day? I have a job. have a man. Like, what are you? What if the? I don't know what there's to talk about every day. Oh my God, same. Introverts unite. Cho also can't finish your topic fully. Crepes, pancakes, waffle. Oh my God, that's crazy. We have to have a dedicated stream about crepes, pancakes, waffles, bagels. I'm gonna start streaming like almost every day. What the fuck else am I doing? Honestly. There's so many topics we have to discover. You know, I really want to talk about Candace. Candace Owens. Listen, Candace Owens, my girl Candace has been blowing the spot up, honey. She blew Twitter up the other day. I'm not gonna get into it tonight. Or am I? Wait, I'll read comments and I'll get to it. Cause I wanna get cause we talked about Israel earlier. I wanna circle the block. I wanna circle the block and talk about Candace Owens. Cause a lot of you cunts owe her an apology. A lot of you cunts owe her an apology. But we'll get there. Give me a moment. I'll read some comments. Why your mouth sounds like a jet thruster? What's a jet thruster? What's a jet thruster? Suicide on my mind. Well, get it out of your mind, Jonathan R. Go get some help. I talk to very few people daily. That's fair. Sub rant number two. You are just real, and I love you for it. Peace and all the best from Texas. Oh my God, LG. Well, hopefully subscribe to the channel and come back again. I'd love to have you again. Thank you for being here. We promote freedom of speech and freedom of ideas. I'm not a fraud. I'm not a phony. I'm not a fake. I don't know how to pretend to be someone that I'm not. I've tried that before, and I was the most miserable I've ever been in life. In my early to mid 20s, I was the fakest, phoniest fraud in the world. I was a people pleaser. I lied nonstop. I was not a nice person. I was really nice to your face and really nasty behind your back. Now I'm just nasty to your face, you know. So I don't know. I don't know what's worse. But anyway, um, yeah, I was miserable because, in my early 20s, OG, I just realized that like people are going to persecute you regardless. They're going to criticize you regardless of the truth, regardless of whether you are being well intentioned or not. People are people intend to misunderstand you, right? Like people make it their mission to misunderstand you, to have a problem with you, right? And so I just realized, well, damn, I'll just be myself and be criticized. I can be myself, which is easier. It's easier to just be yourself and receive criticism from the world than to be fake and a fraud and receive criticism from the world, right? So that's me. Um, $2 billion, but you can never wipe after pooping again. No, I would never want to be a billionaire. First of all, because when you become a billionaire, reality becomes warped. Do you know what I mean? Reality just becomes warped, and I don't think that billionaires are. Let me think before I say this. I don't think that billionaires are mentally well. Because I think that amount of money, again, it really warps your perception of reality and not in a good way. And it's not like a nefarious thing, by the way. I'm not saying that billionaires are nefarious. I'm just saying that it really changes the way that you operate in the world. And I don't think it's a net positive for your psyche. So, bitch, I don't want $1 billion. Give me a cool 5 million, I'll be good. Give me 5 million, I'll be good. But I still would not. I still want to wipe. You know what? No, actually, no. I'll take the 5 million. I'll just get up a day. No more wiping. I'll just spray. I'll just spray. Yeah, so I'll take the. Give me the 5 million. Give me the 5 million. No more wiping. I'll buy a bidet. I'll buy a couple bidets. Give me the money. Um, I was just about to ask about Candace Owens. Wait, let's get into it. Is that an American politician? No, she's kind of a grifter sometimes, kind of low key anti-Semitic sometimes, but she spilled the tea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She spilled the tea. She spilled the tea. She spills the tea. She spills the tea. She does. Um, if the bagel debate was vital, I'd have pushed the topic. My pancakes are the best. Leah's pancakes are the best. Apologize. Hey man, what was invented first, the waffle or the waffle maker? Oh, I have no idea. The waffle probably. Oh my god. Here we go. You are a transphonic bigot. It's embarrassing. I'm a transphonic bigot. Maybe I'm a transphonic bigot. Maybe I am. A transphonic bigot. That's who I am. Hey, Kenji. Oh, hey, John Boy. What's going on? Long time no see. I got to text you. Hopefully, you're doing well. I am training. Tell the family. Oh my God, John. Tell the family that I am training for my first marathon. Well, half marathon. It's October 19th. I need your entire family's prayers and your support from afar, all the way down in Tennessee. I need your family's support. I need you to pray for me. Pray for your boy Cho to make it all 13.1 miles without dying. Um, Thank you, John. So good to hear from you. Tell the family I say hello. I love you guys. Hey, there's Kenji. Yeah, hey Kenji, what's going on, Kenji? I'm most definitely a wood nymph, but we're not going to have a theme or nothing. Hiking shoes, a dress, and a small bunch of wildflowers, and my brother will be the pastor guy. Oh, that's awesome, Faith. To answer your poll, you speak eloquently and clearly. White people talk like their nose is clogged. Well, sorghum pancakes are the best pancakes. Fight me. Trans people are unwell. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. Well, I mean, I'll let that sit there. Um, Good luck, buddy. Thank you, John. Transphonic. Is that like a tranny growing specialized weed? I maybe so. Hey Elijah, what's going on, Elijah? Elijah, I already answered that question in the last stream. You missed it. You missed it. No, Saturday stream. I answered that question. That's hydroponics, Leah. You know what? We need to ask. We need Leah. We got to ask the mods to invite Kenji back into the Discord community. It's the month of October. Let's give it another shot. Let's give it another shot. Um, Transphonics is when they help kids sound out words during drag story hour. Ben, I hate you. Not transphonics. No, stop. Now stop. Be serious. I can't stand you guys sometimes, honestly. Oh, that was funny. Bitch, that was funny. Actually, my old Discord was deleted. You can find me under Catachronics. Kenji, I need you to stop. Kenji, this is why you keep. Okay. The fact that your Discord keeps getting banned, you are on your fourth Discord account in 2025. Like you lose a Discord account once a quarter. You gotta stop being so problematic on Discord. This is how you get kicked out of Discords, and then you get banned, and you have to create a different account. What is going on, Kenji? Is it the multiple personalities? What's going on? What's going on? I'm an attention whore. Well, we all love giving you attention, but you don't have to be a problem to get attention. Do transphonics have two spirits? Listen, apparently they do. Did you guys know? I don't know if you all were here. This is why DJ's bringing it up. But I learned the other day about the LGBTQ HD LD TV plus exclamation mark. There is a 2S at the end now. 2S. And let me tell you, this is what I learned. I learned that it means two spirits. Now, no one in the chat told me, wait, I think it was it DJ who taught me this? Who taught me this? Someone taught me about the two spirits. Someone taught me about the two spirits. I don't know who that was. I think it was someone from Canada. I want to say it was DJ. But y'all, there are people out there that have two spirits. I'm not, I'm not I'm not the one who made this shit up, y'all. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. This is just what I heard. I don't make up the news. I am just reporting it. Okay. Apparently, up in Canada, there are people that have two spirits, not just one. Okay. That's what the girls say up in Canada. They got two spirits. Now, I don't know what that means. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Two spirits. Now here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll read the definition to you guys. Two spirit in the contemporary pan Indian umbrella term used by some indigenous North Americans to describe native people who fulfill a traditional third gender social role in their communities. Coined in 1990 as a primarily ceremonial term promoting community recognition. In recent years, more individuals have taken to self identifying as two spirits. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. I'm sorry. This whole gender shit is it's crazy. The gender shit is listen. The gender shit is crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, it is. I don't understand not one word about the two spirits. I still don't know. So are two spirits Native Americans? Is that what it is? Are you just Native American? What is going on? Are you just Indian? I don't get it. Okay. Um why do you give racist delusional Trump supporters a platform sometimes? Because I love racist delusional Trump supporters. That's why. Um D is a butthurt far left loser. Well, we know that. We know that. I have accounts based on different fandoms or conversations I'm interested in doing. Catachronics is and always will be my first account. Girl, the lies. The lies. So, what are you talking about, Kenji? So if that's the case, why are your accounts always getting banned? Oh, it was you, DJ, with the passport and the X. I didn't. That's right. That's right. You need to do a short on this Two Spirits canon. And you know what? I'm gonna mark this stream. I'm gonna mark this stream. Can you make a note? Make a note in the note channel, DJ. We're at the 70-minute mark. 70-minute mark. Two Spirits short. This shit is real. No, it's real. I didn't make this up. Dirt Eater. I didn't make this up. This is what I just. This is what the internet. This is what Al Gore's internet told me. Um, it's a sub rant. Sub rant. Hey Remy or Rennie. Not them things. Let me spray your cheeks and spit between them. Oh my god, not that. Um, hey grandmother Dildo. We really got to remove LGB and give the loonies their own space. Jesus. Um, I mean, honestly, guys, I've always felt this way, but I don't understand why being gay. I don't know why what you prefer to suck on at nighttime. Oh, thank you, Leah, for the high five. I don't know why would you like to suck on at night when you're in bed alone with your other person have to do with how you identify in terms of your gender or your sex. It is so weird to me how the umbrella has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But what I can say is, as a gay man, I don't got shit in common with a trans person. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know. But call me crazy. Do you think gender is ontological or genealogical? I have no idea what any of those words mean. Almighty Royale, what's your superpower? I don't have a superpower. Common sense is my superpower. The LGBTQ plus exclamation mark. Strong Wi-Fi community is getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. Can we just put LGB in one group and the rest of the alphabet in another? That's what we want. Yeah, the girls. Yeah, the girls want. The girls been wanting to do that. The gays. Yeah, the girls been wanting to do that. They've been wanting to get snip, snip, snip that shit off because it's crazy. Wow, you're like 50-50 on the poll. I can see both sides. I don't know what it means to sound like I'm white. What can someone define what that means? No, you're fine, DJ. I get it. Why the intentional lisp for gays? Because we're fakes and frauds, Mbe. We're fakes and frauds, and we just like to irritate people like you. We just want to irritate people like you, get you all hot and bothered, honey. That's what we do here. I'm hearing what I'm saying. Hey, Pixie. Why do we put people down because of who they love, but we're okay for hate all over the place? Socks on today, dark web. What? What are you talking about? Cho, can I have a calc and can't count? That's true. When you plug your nose, it's more white. Joey, you're funny. By the way, good evening, Joey. So happy to have you here tonight. Daddy, are you wearing dress socks today? I love it if you could take me into the dark wave, and let me worship your feet and show your sock map. Oh my God. Oh, it's you. Are oh my you're the sock slave. Well, you haven't been in my DMs in a long time, sock slave. What is going on? What is going on? What a horrible sock slave you are. What a horrible sock slave you are. What a piece of shit you are. You don't deserve to see my socks. Now come on now. Not daddy. Maybe not imagine me being a daddy. Well, I am 35 years old. But I look like I'm in my 20s. How could I be a daddy? Whiter. Okay, I'm tucking in my spirit. Okay. It means you ain't saying the N word every 5 minutes. I guess. I'm with you, Cho. What is sounding white? I guess. Yes, I think we should all try to love ourselves for what we are. We have to find self love. I agree. I feel like gays enunciate more. Really? Is it because we're dramatic? Are we dramatic? I mean, we like to enunciate. You know what? No, DJ is right. I will super chat for socks because the socks. Okay, this is gonna be so embarrassing. Am I even gonna share this? So I've worn these socks 2 days in a row. I have. No, listen. Stop. Stop. I have worn these socks 2 days in a row. I'm gonna tell you why. Because laundry. You guys know I have a struggle when it comes to laundry. I put laundry downstairs in the basement, and I don't go get it until like 2 weeks later. Right? That's the norm. You know, I put the shit in the washer. I go back to get it 2 weeks later. Oh my God, there's my laundry. You know, so a situation happened where I did laundry the other day, and I actually got it to the dryer in time before it got moldy. Right? Before it got moldy. But I have not been back downstairs to get the laundry out of the dryer. And I'm out of socks up here. But I have been. This is so embarrassing. I have been too lazy to go downstairs into the basement to get my clean laundry. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's a whole train. It's not train. It's a whole chain reaction. If I go downstairs into the basement to get my laundry and I bring it upstairs, then I have to fold it. Then I have to fold it. And I don't want to fold it. I don't want to fold it. I don't want to put the shit away. I'm not ready for that right now. I don't have the capacity for that. I don't have the energy. I don't have the emotional capacity to deal with folding laundry right now for the last 2 days. So for the last 2 days, I've been using up all the things I can. No, it's been 3 days. I lied, but it's been 3 days. It's been downstairs for 3 days. So for the last 3 days, I've been using up every sock, every underwear, every undershirt. I'm down to the bare bones in my dresser. And I actually only have one pair of underwear left. Like, so now I have to like go get this laundry, tomorrow morning or tonight. Um, anyway, that's too much information. Sorry. So, anyway, this whole sock slave guy, what's going on with you? You're being nasty in public. Don't be nasty in public. Be nasty in the DMs. Um, I'm sorry if I'm being extra. You're being very extra, RLC. Yes, super chat for the socks. Yes, just do that. That's the same if you're straight and hate yourself. You're not gonna be happy till we find self love. That part, Gerald. Period. I shudder to think what kinky sock depravity goes on in DMs. I'm not kinky, and I'm not depraved. You're dramatic. Oh, it's just me. Mildew socks. No, these are not mildew socks. These are just socks that have been worn twice, 2 days in a row. Hi, Cleo. What's going on, Cleo? You think I look stunning? Oh, but thank you. I appreciate you, Cleo. We only have about 5 minutes left. What last minute questions do you guys have for me tonight? Any last minute questions for me? Ask away. Anything you want to know. Mostly anything you want to know. They can be innocuous questions, controversial questions. If I don't want to answer it, I'll just tell you no, bitch. I'm not gonna answer the question. Um, since you brought up the underwear, what does the last pair look like? I'll show you. I'll show you. Wait a second. Wait. Wait a second. There it is. There they are. Last pair. Just boxer briefs. Nothing fancy. That's it. Literally the last pair. That's it. So I have to go now. I mean, it's one thing to wear socks 2 days in a row. You can't wear underwear 2 days in a row. You can't do that. Can't do that. I am caught up. How often do you clean your cooktop on that fancy gas stove? Never. I never clean it. So yeah, I clean it like once every 3 weeks. I'm just being honest. I know that's disgusting. You guys know this about me. Please know I'm not a very clean person. I'm a very organized person, not a very clean person. Sometimes when I'm making more money, I have no money these days. I pay for house cleaners, but I have stopped paying for house cleaners and I've been cleaning myself, aka I haven't been cleaning. So, so I'm thinking that by the time the new year rolls around again, I'll have more room in my budget to pay for house cleaners again. But usually we have house cleaners once a month and they take care of all that shit. Um, but I pay for that. I'm not paying for it right now. I got bigger things to pay for. Oh my god, don't get me started. I just paid a bunch of money for a family. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I just paid a bunch of money for some family stuff. And that's so annoying. It's a little annoying. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the person I bought this for, this is gonna be real TMI, but whatever. I'm gonna just say it. The family member I bought this for has plenty of money, and they could have bought this shit themselves. But I know that if I didn't buy it, it wasn't gonna get fucking bought. So I bought the shit. I bought it because I'm not gonna go back and forth with the motherfucker about some shit that you fucking need. I'm not doing it. Um. So anyway, anyway, um, so I'm hoping that by the time January 2026 rolls around, my budget will be cleared up from some of the bullshit I've had to deal with this year. Some of the I've had some financial issues in the household with our houses and all types of shit that you guys don't need to know about. But hopefully by next year, I'll be back to like paying for a maid because your boy Cho is not the best home taker. In terms of it being clean, I'm not that good at that. Listen, never have I ever been a good cleaner, and never will I ever be a good cleaner. So you have to just outsource that shit, right? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. If you're not good at it, outsource it. If you're not good at something, outsource it, right? Don't always listen, guys. Okay, a little bit of an inspirational, motivational little sub mini rant, but stop swimming against the current. Stop swimming against the current. Did you hear me? I'll say it again. When it comes to how you live your life, stop swimming against the current. You'll never get to the other side, and you're just gonna tire yourself out, and you're just wasting your time. It's called opportunity cost, right? I feel like so many people are trying to ram a rectangular puzzle piece into a circle. And it's like, it's not going to fit. It's not going to work. And sometimes you've got to understand that just because you're working very hard, just because you're struggling, and just because you're like putting forth maximum and optimal effort, does not mean that you're being strategic in your thinking or your efforts, right? It's about placing your energy and your efforts where they're going to give you the biggest benefit, the biggest net return. And this whole overworking and working overtime and going against the grain and doing all this shit, tiring yourself out. You're doing all this stuff at the expense of your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. Sometimes it's not worth it, guys. Stop swimming against the current. Okay? Ugh. And this all came about me hiring a maid because I don't I don't want to clean. But it's true. No, it's true. No. But it's true. No, I'm being funny and a little facetious here, but yes, it's true. Like, listen, like the whole thing about being a morning person, y'all. Being a morning person. Listen, I've read the studies. I've read the studies, I've read the peer reviewed documents and articles and the scientific research, and I've read all you know, um, the abstracts and the resources. I've read the shit. Being a morning person is optimal. It's great. It's not me though. I spent so many years trying to wake up at 7 o'clock, making myself miserable. I am a night owl. That is who I am. That is when I thrive the most at night. At 1 o'clock at night is when I'm like, oh my God, let me get some shit done. Let me go work out. Let me go do this. Da, 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 da. Me waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning is never going to be a good idea. And I spent so much time trying to do that. And I feel like when I was doing that, when I was trying to get 8 hours of sleep, trying to go to bed early, wake up early, and like live this lifestyle that was like what was supposed to be living, I was miserable. I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. And it's because I was swimming against the current. I was trying to put in effort into something that was not giving me any net value. It was a net negative. It was difficult, and I was making my own life unnecessarily difficult for something arbitrary, right? Something that was not working out despite repeatedly trying. That's what I mean when I say stop swimming against the current, right? You don't have to. It's a choice. Go with the current. Sometimes going with the current can give you motivation and give you momentum to really make a good move in life, right? And whether it is, hiring a maid for $200 a month or, whatever it is, stop swimming against the current. Okay. Um, Sorry for the mini sub mini rant. Sorry about that. Um, do you own a pasta roller machine? No, I don't eat pasta, DJ. I don't really like pasta. I mean, I like pasta, but I don't really eat it. Um, it's very rare that I eat pasta. The only reason why I'm eating pasta right now is because I've been training for this half marathon. But before I started training for this marathon, you could never really catch me eating pasta. I don't really eat a lot of gluten in general. Um, Pasta just makes me feel not the best. It's been great now, and I think it's because I've been doing so much cardio that I'm just burning through the carbs. But I'm not really into pasta like that. I thought they would be the old ones with holes. Oh no, Joey, I throw those out, baby. Hey, Stephen Frank, Amazon has 2 days delivery. Buy new. Will you clean before the cleaner comes over? I do. I do. I do. So it's so funny because whenever my partner tells me the maids, what we don't have maids anymore right now because I put a pause on that. But when we usually have maids come, I always forget. And it's, you know what? It's so fucking pathological because I'm now remembering how it goes the day that the maids come. It's such a fucking inconvenience, to be honest. It's an inconvenience because what happens is, I'll tell you what happens. So I wake up in the morning and my partner says, well, Cho, the maids are coming in an hour. Excuse me? They're going to be here in an hour. We always seem to forget that the maids are scheduled to come once a month. And the day that comes is like, it's always the 15th. And every time the fucking 15th rolls around, here I am Saturday morning being like, what the fuck is going on? So then it's like a hurry. It's like a mad dash to clean everything, right? Because I don't want these bitches to think that I'm disgusting. So I'm straightening shit up. I'm tidying things up. I'm folding things. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Da da da. So I'm basically cleaning, and then they get here, and it's such an awkward thing. And so we usually try to leave the house to give them privacy. It's like so weird because like I don't want to be here in my office slash closet as they're cleaning my office slash closet. Do you know what I mean? So we try to schedule to be out of the house for like a couple hours, which is always inconvenient when it by the time they get here, it's like, well, what the fuck we gotta leave our own home so that they can clean the house. And it's so awkward. I don't know. It's always a weird thing. And then when they're done, 3 hours has gone by. After 3 hours has gone by, then we have to spend time rearranging shit because they'll move all my crystals all over the place. Or, for example, I have my skincare set up. I'll show it to you. Wait. I have my skincare set up right there, and sometimes it's in like a particular order. But by the time the maids get done cleaning, the shit's all over the fucking place. The moisturizer is in the first step. The cleanser is on the last step. Like I have a system for this shit. I have a system for this shit, and it's all moved all over the place. So not only do I spend time tidying the home up before the maids get here, but then I have to rearrange the shit back to where it belongs after they leave. And then I have to make sure that I'm out of the house while they're here. So it's like it's a 5 hour process. It's a 5 hour process. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It is too much. And it's just too much. But I do miss them because the floor's dirty. Duke's hair's all over the place. I'll show you. I'm not lying. Look, look, look at that. That's Duke's hair. Listen, I'm a real ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about you guys judging me. Yes, that is a bunch of Duke's hair under my desk because I have not vacuumed in a month. I know it's terrible. It's terrible. It's too much though, guys. I have to get mates again. This is what the conclusion is. I need a maid again. I need to hire the maids. They're very affordable. Um, yeah. Anyway, nasty ass, stacky booty ass. What? Stacky, stacky booty ass? Me? Oh, I gotta go. It's been 90 minutes. I can't have a house cleaner. I don't like people in my stuff. Have had way too much stolen and borrowed. Girl, we'll put cameras up. You don't have cameras? Um, Learn to delegate and save your energy in the 20%, not the 80. That part. Efficiency is key to success. That part. Good point, Joe. It's important to chill out when you can. You are a bounty. Black outside, white inside. A bounty? You mean an Oreo? He created a whole new four sub mini rant. Just well, listen. I'm sorry. What's your take on BLM? It's a scam, Patrick. Easy. It's a scam. You're whiter than me, and I've never even met a black person in real life. Um, you're a mulatto girl. This guy is talking to himself. Interact with the chat. You bitches are so impatient. I'm sorry. I don't just give attention away at command, honey. You came here. You came here to talk to me. You came here to my channel. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, guys. He could easily manage. I love Waffle House. I listen. I love Waffle House. And listen, the thing about Waffle House is you gotta know how to fight. If you go to Waffle House after 11 p.m., you gotta know how to fight. And I know how to fight. Okay, I do. I do. I don't like to fight, but the thing about me is I'll always hit you first. That's always been my rule in life. I don't do the whole this. I don't do all that hand in the face. I don't. No, I'll hit you first every single time. Every single time I'm gonna hit you first. Um. Hey, hype, be up. Why don't he interact with the chat? Because listen, Elizabeth. Because I'm too busy talking my shit. Okay. Um. And you know what? I'm about to go on a little mini rant because listen, as a small listen, okay, another rant coming up because y'all got me pissed off now. By the way, Elizabeth, I love your anime profile picture, but why is it that y'all are coming into a small creator's channel and talking about some
He's not interacting with the chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. I need attention. I need attention.
it's like you guys don't go into big streamers live streams begging for them to interact the chat. You would be lucky to even have the ability to chat with a large streamer, okay? If he doesn't have sub only chat on, okay? Should I put members only chat on? You know what I mean? Should I put followers only on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving my opinions on shit. I'm talking, okay? I'm actually one of the very, very few creators, small YouTubers out here, who I read every single fucking chat. In order to read every fucking chat, I have to also respond and react. Because if I didn't respond and react, I would just be reading chats and not interacting. I wouldn't be interacting. Interacting is when you read and you respond. Now, I'm sorry if my response takes about 5, 10, 15 minutes. Okay, I'm expressive, I'm talkative. Okay, what I recommend for new subscribers is even if you're a loser in real life, you might be a loser in real life, you may not have any friends in real life, but you can pretend on the internet. You can pretend on the internet. On Al Gore's World Wide Web, you can pretend. Okay? When you get here, I want you to pretend like you have friends. Okay? You ask your question. Hey, Cho, you're a dumb cunt. Respond to me. Okay? You hit enter, enter, and then you're gonna have to wait about 10 minutes. I want you to get some friends in the chat. Talk to somebody else in the chat. There's a lot of other bitches here that are willing to talk to you. Talk to them, and then by the time I get back to your question, you're ready to receive and interact. Deal? Is that a deal? Now I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. Listen. It's been 104 minutes. I want to go to bed. I don't want to rant anymore because I feel like I've ranted a lot tonight. I've been in a really ranty mood. I don't know why, because my hojicha latte is really good. I've had a great week. I don't know why I'm ranting so much tonight. It's been a great week. Really great week. I've gotten lots and lots of rest, actually. Um, it's like a boring monologue, but get the fuck out of here. It's not that boring. Are you mixed? So no, I'm not mixed, but the girls say that I am mixed with Malaysian. That is a black and Asian. And specifically North Korean. They call me Kim Jong Cho. You cooked pasta tonight. Last night I cooked pasta. But what I'm telling you, DJ, is why would I ever want a pasta rolling machine when I've only begun to eat pasta the last 3 months? And after October 19th, you'll probably never see me eat pasta again. Honestly, you'll probably never see me eat pasta again after October 19th, DJ. Um, Pasta la vista, baby. Lasagna is pasta. It was kale and mushroom lasagna. No. You're right. I've been eating pasta since my marathon training, but I don't normally eat pasta. The last 3 months, I have been eating a very abnormal diet that I'm not naturally inclined to eat. I don't really like pasta. I don't. Well, I'm not inclined to naturally gravitate towards pasta. I don't really eat it in my day to day life. Um, I don't. I never order it at restaurants. Like I never order pasta at restaurants, and I almost never cook at home. In fact, the only reason I made this pasta, this lasagna, is because I had a friend pass away recently, and lasagna is one of those dishes that you can make in a big batch that you can give to someone, and they can eat on that for several days. So I made a kale mushroom lasagna for her family. Then I had so many leftover ingredients that I thought to myself, oh my God, I'll make myself one too. So I made myself one for that reason. But I never keep pasta in my home. That's the only reason I had pasta in my household to begin with. I don't buy pasta. Did you clean more before the maid than you do now? Yes. Why not just do it yourself? Because I don't want to. Because if I do it myself, it'll never get done. Elijah, you've been having issues? Why is that? Why all the gays got this list? It's genetic. I have 5 separate camera systems, more cameras here than CNN, period. And I'm a fucking igloo in Canada, in the woods. Well, no, you probably need it even more. I need to know if you like to take it or prefer giving it. I already answered that question 2 streams ago, Elijah. It's a simple question, and I gave you simple answers. Watch the stream from 2 streams ago. Watch Saturday night's stream, and you'll get all the answers you want. It's late in the month, Elijah. It is. Point taken. Apologies. No problem, Patrick, man. You were a cunt, but listen, we believe in free speech here. I'ma call you a cunt every once in a while, Patrick. You can call me a dumb cunt too. It's okay. It's okay. It's all water off a duck's back, right? You're cool. I like your pace. It feels more real and not the QVC shit other people do. Damn, I forgot to thank Al Gore for inventing the internet today. You should be thanking him every day, Ben. Hey CJ, I don't think you talk like a white boy. Why no pasta? Well, Alexis Martinez, I don't know. Pasta just is not very. I don't know. I've never really been a big pasta person. Like even growing up, I never really like gravitated towards it. I like mac and cheese, but like even that's like ugh, yeah. Um, I don't know. It's just not. I don't dislike pasta. I don't dislike it. I'm just not drawn to it. There's so many other things I'd rather eat than pasta. So I don't know. But since I've been training for this marathon, bitch, I've been eating a lot of pasta. Like I've never eaten this much pasta in my entire life. That day that I had the lasagna, I had pasta salad for lunch and I had lasagna at nighttime. And then talk about gluten. I don't really eat pizza. I had a whole pizza, a whole small pizza the other day. I'm telling you, I burnt 1,400 calories on my last long run. So I'm just eating all the carbs. Um, what's your marathon goal? Like under 3 hours? So actually, Patrick, this is my first half marathon. I'm only doing the half marathon. Here's my number. I'm gonna post it. Look at that. Look how cute that is. 13.1. I'm gonna put it on my car. Um, but to be honest, I don't have a specific goal. I would like to run um an 11 pace. On my last long run, which was 11 miles, I think I did a 10:17 pace, which I think is a little bit too fast. I don't know. It's my first time, and I'm just kind of a low risk type of guy. Like I don't want to go too fast because I hear that the adrenaline's going to take you really far. You got to really just pay attention to like not going too fast at the very beginning. But I was trying to intentionally run slower during my last 11 miles, and I ran at 10:17. And I was like, ooh, that's a little bit too faster than like I wasn't really trying to run that fast. But so I think it'll be somewhere in the 10 minute, a mile, like a mile every 10 minutes. It'll be somewhere in there, but I'm shooting for anywhere better than 11, which I think I can do. Um, no fettuccine, no fettuccine, Alexis. No, girl. 100 miles in 4 hours. What's the speed? I have no idea. Hey Joey. Joe, it feels authentic. Closest thing to OnlyFan without being OnlyFan. You a real one, G. Pasta is just like eating flour. Love me a cheese tortellini with pesto and some parmesan. That sounds yummy. Okay, if you run a marathon 10 miles in 2.5 hours, what's your speed? I have no idea. I don't do math. Um, it started as a cheap filler. What did pasta? I always hear I talk white, but I always correct them and say I speak intelligently. Hey Dylan. Hey Dylan, what's going on, Dylan? Long time no see. We love American freedom. That part we really do. We love freedom. Cherish it. I'm not gonna talk about my sexual activities in the bedroom with you, Elijah. But thank you for your interest. I'm flattered that you want to know. What's the best burger joint in the U.S.? I don't eat burgers, so I couldn't tell you. I've been a pescatarian now for at least 15 years since I was 18. So 35 minus 18, you do the math. I've been pescatarian for that long. But you know what? I was just talking to someone today about the last time I had a burger was at that Red Robin place. I think it's Red Robin where they put the cheese inside the beef patty, and then when you bite into it, there's like cheese goofing out. I don't know. It was like it was too much. It was a little extra for me. It was a bit extra. Um, it was a bit extra for me, but it was good, I guess. Is it a flat course or more hills? It's pretty flat. I live in Columbus, Joey, so Columbus is a pretty flat place in general. It's not like the other parts of Ohio, like especially southern Ohio, where it's super duper hilly. Very, very flat in Columbus. You talk like you, not anyone else. That's what I thought, Dylan. Call me crazy. I love that you're here. Get me to the States. I'll be your slave, bro. Why do people want to be my slave? You're like the second person. I got a sock slave. Now I got another slave. What is going on? I thought we ended slavery. Thoughts on this stuff with Trump talking about Israel Hamas peace talks? Looks like he's using everything and anything to avoid things being about him and Epstein. I have no thoughts because I really don't care about Israel or Palestine, to be quite frank. we talked about this. We talked about this earlier. I really don't give a fuck. I am America first. We should take all of our money away from Israel and all of their disastrous wars in the Middle East and just be done with it all and start focusing our attention on American issues here in the homeland. So I don't give a fuck about Gaza. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I really, honestly don't. And I wish I did because I know it's very popular to have a strong stance these days. Like, even though I'm black, I don't have a fucking watermelon in my bio right now, and I don't care. I just don't care. Listen, I cannot pretend to care about things that I don't care about. I just can't. I just can't. Of course, Elijah. Of course. I love Ice. Ice is my favorite by Rasi Hawass. Um, yeah, Ice is my favorite. The black one I didn't like. Ho- um, Rasi Hawass Black was like it gave Pine Sol. It gave me Pine Sol, to be honest. Which, by the way, I don't dislike Pine Sol, but if I want to smell like Pine Sol, I'll just buy Pine Sol. It's cheaper than the fragrance, right? So no, I'm not a fan of, but I do like the ice. Ice I like a lot. You mean you speak English, not Ebonics? I guess. Old Rick, I guess. What's a sock slave? Child, I don't know. Muslims are more violent than the Jews, though. I, why the fuck do you care if Muslims are more violent than Jews, Old Rick? What the fuck does Muslims being violent have to do with America? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck. Now, if you have violent Muslims antagonizing Americans, then I'll care. But I really don't care about violent Muslims attacking Israelites, Jewish people in Israel, right? Now, if they're attacking American Jews, I've got a problem with that, right? I have a big problem with that, right? Because Americans are all Americans, whether they're Jewish, Muslim, Chinese, Asian, whatever. It's America first over here, y'all. Y'all can keep that shit over there where all the animals are in the Middle East. The zoo, they like the problem with the Middle East is that like it's like a zoo over there, but all the cages are open. All the doors to the cages are open, and I want no parts of it. Do you have pets? Yes, I got one right there. Can you see him? There's Duke. We got two pit bulls. We love pit bulls here. We love animals, vicious animals. Don't come to my home. I've got ice, but it's strong. How many sprays do you do? What batch? No, I don't have the whole bottle. I just got a sample of the ice. Ralph Lauren is where it's at. MILF Magnet. What do you think of the current state the U.S. is in with Trump sending troops to Democratic states and cities? I love it. Love it. And to be quite frank with you, in terms of listen, and I'm only going to talk to you from the perspective of black people because those were the tweets and the Instagram reels and the YouTube shorts and the TikToks that I have seen from black people. But a lot of black people in these cities have been so happy about the reduced crime rates because for once they can actually go down the street and not have to worry about some YN blowing their fucking brains out, right? And you are overwhelmingly seeing this reaction from them, especially in DC. Especially in DC. You've seen a lot of black people come and say, oh my God, what? Oh my God. Specifically black women. Specifically black women have been like, oh my God, I'm able to come outside and I'm not gonna get robbed. And oh my God, I can come outside. I don't have to clean up shit and piss off my front doorstep. It's like, it's incredible. So I don't know. I don't know. That's what I think. I think if the states and the local municipalities were able to handle their shit, Trump wouldn't have an excuse to be anywhere. Muslims are never America first. Thoughts on Zara fragrances at a cheapie? I haven't tried them. Hope you're doing great. I'm about to go to sleep. It's nice to see you. Hey, Rayzel Games. I have Calvin Klein Black. Your poll is blocking about to emote. Ability to emote. Hey, stupid idiot. Okay, guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. It's been a long time. It's been a long night. We have streamed much longer than I wanted to. In fact, 30 extra minutes. My benevolence knows no bounds. I gave you cunts an extra 30 minutes. The least you could do is subscribe and join the Discord community. That's the least you can do. I give so much of me, right? Um, well, I love Cat Williams. Wait, stop. Don't call me Cat Williams. Don't call me Cat Williams because he is an icon and a GOAT and a legend. He will forever be the moment. Forever he'll be the moment. I could never be an ounce of the person that Cat Williams is in terms of his entertainment value. But thank you, Strike Runner. Um, thanks talking to you too, Patrick. Man, thank you for stopping by. You can join the Discord. It is in the pinned comment below if you're on mobile, above if you're on PC. Just copy, and when I say copy, I mean you may have to type in that link into your web browser, or you can wait until the stream is done and in the description box of every video that I post on YouTube, just go to any of my videos. Go to any of my videos on YouTube. I thought you guys have such a fucking hard time with instructions. Go to any of my videos on YouTube, and in the description box, there's a link. There's links to everything you need to know about me. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box of all of my videos on YouTube. So go to that. And yeah, we talk shit on Discord 24/7. There's always some fucking knockdown, drag out fight going on Discord. But we all love each other. It's fine. Um, and you are allowed to be, who you are. Oh, you wish it stirred too? Nice. Well, okay, guys, we will be live again on Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Yeah, we about to go talk shit about Patrick right now on Discord. That's what we getting ready to go do. But we'll be live again Friday, 11 p.m. What are we talking about on Friday? I think we have something specific that we're talking about on Friday. There's something I want to rant about. Oh my God, yes. So, guys, Friday, we are talking about Canada harvested organs. Um, we're talking about, yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're talking about it on Friday. We're talking about it on. I have a rant to talk about on Friday about this whole organ harvesting thing that's going on and the whole May people, the state sanctuary, we putting people down, with euthanizing the girls. The girls are getting euthanized up in Canada, and they're selling the organs down to rich people in America. Rich Americans taking advantage of the poor. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Rich elite Americans taking advantage of the disenfranchised. Who would have thought? No shocker there. But that's gonna be Friday night stream. We're talking about that shit. Um, a teacher named Cho. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, anyway, guys, we'll talk to you in